Here's the deal. There are like 3,300 billionaires in the world. There's 700 in the United States of America. The reason that people will say to you, I can teach you to be a billionaire, is because they don't want you ever be able to validate or invalidate the stupid shit they're telling you. Let me explain something to you. If you're watching this today and you think you're gonna be a billionaire, the odds that any of you will be are like my buddy used to say, there's Slim and none, and Slim just walked out the door. Am I telling you that you couldn't do, you might, but that should not be your goal if you're making 50, 60, 80, 120 grand a year. Is it realistic that you're gonna become a billionaire? All right, so you have to ask yourself this. Here, a lot of people online saying all these crazy, insane things that are gonna happen to you. Like, is it realistic that you, watching this today, will become a billionaire? And if you like this video and you like the information I give you and you like the honesty and the reality of it and the empowerment, then please like, subscribe to the channel, share, comment. We need your help to continue to get great content out. Again, ask yourself, if you have a mind that is so creative and so intellectually advanced that you can sit down and go, you know what? I actually think I'm gonna have an idea. I've had these 27 ideas. I'm intellectually superior and I'm very creative. Put those things together. I could create something, patent, license, whatever it happens to be. I can do that and I can sell that company for a couple $100 million. Okay, but let's stay here and let's figure out how you get ahead. The way you don't get ahead, this is exactly how people get trapped. They're making 80, 90, 100 grand a year. And I remember a guy said to me, I was working at UPS, we're unloading trucks. He's like, one day I'm gonna be a billionaire. I said, hey, dumbass, you can't even spell billionaire. There's no freaking chance you'll ever be a billionaire. Why don't you worry about making 100 grand a year? And then 200, and then 5. Like, why don't you do that? Now, if you start trending up and you start thinking about how to get ahead. I wasn't thinking about how to be a millionaire when I was making $8.50 an hour. I was thinking about how to make 100 grand. When I started making 100 grand a year, I thought to myself, what can I do on the side? My job's capped out at 100. What can I do on the side to get me another 100? Make me 2. I did that. Then I started doing that. I was okay, I understood that. Now how do I get passive income to add my 100, and get passive income? And eventually, can I replace the job income where I don't have to be the job anymore? You have to start thinking that way. But think about how asinine it is to tell everybody in the room that they can be a billionaire. You're in America, let's say the meetings in America and there's 4,000 of you. You all, like any of you becoming a billionaire is not gonna happen. There's 700 in America. But this idiot says you're all gonna become billionaires. He must be really freaking bad at math. Or if they give you something to look at that's insanely unachievable, it will distract you from reality. And all you'll think about is you're literally chasing your tail because you can never get there, but it sounds good, right? I used to work at a company, they would play this song, I want to be a billionaire. And people would dance, and I'd just be like, these people are stupid. Like, they're not even making 100 grand a year, and they're dancing to a song about, I want to be a billionaire so friggin' bad. Like, have all things. Dude, you can have all the things you wish you had by making 100, 200, 700, and making $1 million one day. What's scary for me is how quickly people are trapped when you give, I used to call it a lost leader, something they can never attain. But they do that because then you'll never feel the pain of not achieving, because the goal's so ludicrous that when you don't hit it, you don't end up blaming them. If somebody tells you that they're gonna make you a billionaire, and in 5 years or 10, whatever it happens to be, all they have to say is go, hey, dude, there's only 700 in America. Why did you think that I was gonna be? Please look at your current income now. Please think about what you can do on the side. Sacrifice time, condense your time frames, educate yourself and train yourself. Find industries that are replicatable and duplicatable. Listen, I've made a lot more money than I ever thought I'd make. No doubt about it. Did I think I was gonna be a millionaire when I was in my 20s? No, I just wanted to do better than people that were on, like people I knew of, right? I wanted to do better than my family that growing up. I wanted to make more money. I wanted to give my kids a better life. But then when I started making 2, 3, 4, 500 grand a year, I was like, dude, why can't I make $1 million? You need to start making money and then keep asking yourself, why can't I make more? And the answer is you probably can. But when you want to go from $80,000 a year to $1 billion, it's just bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Know those numbers, digest them. When I was making 400 grand a year, I was like Googling how many millionaires are there in America. Okay, there's this many. Okay, is it realistic I can do that? Why can't I? I could. I'm making 400. I could already double it. And then I didn't start Googling how many billionaires there were until I started I sold a company, sold another company, started getting insane amounts of money. I signed non-disclosure agreements when I sold those companies, so I couldn't tell you what I sold before anywhere. But I'm very happy. It's one I never thought I'd make in my entire life. But then you start thinking about why can't I get to the next level? But please, guys, there's a ladder, and you're on the bottom rung, or the second or third, and you're trying to get to the moon. Just climb the ladder. Tune all these other idiots out. They can play all the music they want, they can jump up and down, they can parade whatever they want to parade in front of you. The bottom line is you're gonna have to have a great attitude and a great work ethic, find something that's duplicatable, replicatable, and find something you actually enjoy doing that you can teach other people to do, and you can probably make some ridiculous exponential income if you do those things. But are you gonna be a billionaire? No. One of you might, statistically, but I've also been really real with people my whole life. My son's really good at baseball. Yep, he's good. People would say to me, he's gonna play in the big leagues. I'd be like, here's the amount of kids that play in the big leagues, and your son's gonna be 5'8" when he grows up tops. And he's actually not very good. So no, he's not gonna be in the big leagues. I'm not here to shatter anybody's dreams, but there's only 700 billionaires in America, and there's 331 million people. The gift I had is I knew I wasn't special in all these areas, so I knew I had to find areas where I could compete, something that everybody can understand, something that everybody needed, and if I found an industry where I could outwork and out-attitude everybody, outsmart some of them, I sure did. Did some of them outsmart me? Maybe not. But I was gonna be number one at work ethic and number one at attitude. Find where you're at, stay in your lane, but stay in your lane today don't mean stay in your lane forever. If you're in this lane making 100 grand a year, try to go to 2 to 3 to 4 to 500, and you can. But we need to talk about it. You have to make more sacrifices. There's things you're gonna have to do that. Where people get hurt is they don't understand where they're supposed to be at the time they're supposed to be at it. Listen, y'all are out there and see people, and you're like, why does he keep trying to talk to them? He's a 5. He ain't gonna get a 10. Dude, shop in your lane in the grocery store, bro. Pay attention. Let's beat, but everybody's walking I can't believe he's doing this. Stay in your aisle, bro. And you'll probably be successful. You're making 100 grand a year. Let's try to double it in 12 months. Let's not sing the song, I wanna be a billionaire. That will distract you from reality. Anything that takes you away from reality is gonna end up eventually being the reason you can't grow and you can't achieve. If this made sense to you, somebody needs to hear it. You agree with it, don't agree with it, share it, like, subscribe. I hope you found value in the content. I'm just gonna shoot you straight, always, and again, always for free. But the gurus that are telling you to make you a billionaire, by the way, most of them are not billionaires either. Actually, all the ones I hear say it aren't. But they say they are. It's mind-boggling. I guess it's okay to lie about how much money you're worth if nobody can ever take you to task for it. But they're full of shit. They're not one of the 700 either. Believe me. It's not hard to know who the 700 are. It's only 700 out of 330 million people, give or take, where the population it's plus 300 million. I can tell you that. So I appreciate you. Again, always appreciate your time. Don't take it lightly.